Saban off the time on top.
And we say, what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you week three. Three? I don't know. However you want to do it. Of Tidal Wave Talk here at Ballard Sports Media. We do this every single Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We premiere it for you here at Ballard Sports Media, of course. And what we do each week is we break down, and I'll do like live streams throughout the week, and we'll do picks for all the other games. But if you want to hear my prediction, my take on my team, the Alabama Crimson Tide, and by the way, I'm working, for those that don't know, as a sports journalist. Working towards that goal. So there we go. I try to be fair and unbiased. So last week, Alabama, of course, hosted Texas. Texas looks like a game right now. But Alabama has a lot to clean up. They looked great against Tennessee in the first week, but they looked awful against Texas last week. And Texas won by double digits. I think, what was it, 31-21, 34-24. It was like 10 points. Credit to Texas, but Alabama has a lot that they could get better at. And they got their first road game of the season this Saturday. Going to be a 3:30 game on ABC. First afternoon game, first road game, there's a lot of first. Question is for this week, because Nick Saban, I don't think has really said anything, but I think what people want to know is Jalen Miller going to start. By the way, as I record this, we have a call-in show tonight. On Thursdays, we'll do one. We'll try to at least. Nick Saban's Hey Coach show, call-in show is usually around 6 o'clock Central. I'll have to call in because I got some questions for the coach. You know, I want to know some things. Tune into that. You can go subscribe to the Alabama Crimson Tide official YouTube channel there. But I'm sure that Nick Saban has been chopping at the bit this week with the guys. I think that they do want to get back to that joyless murder ball, as Dallas Turner put it. They want to get back to being physical and dominant. They want to get back to mental toughness. That's something Coach Saban talks about. They want to get back to being the standard of college football, and they are the standard of college football. You know, think about it. They haven't fallen off yet. It seems like it. I think it's one of those things that Georgia has just come up in the world. But I don't think Alabama has fallen off as bad as people think. I mean, they've been in this position before where there's this other team out there, and they've been in the position where they haven't won a title in a couple years. What they have not done under Nick Saban is go 3 straight years without one. And if they fail to win this season, it'll be a first time. And then we have to start asking, what is wrong with Alabama? But take it one game at a time. Focus on the process, as they say in T-Town. Alabama and USF. What about the history between these two teams? Well, they've actually only met one time in history. And actually, it's going back 20 years. They met. 2003 was the last time they met, the only time they met, and Alabama won by a score of 40-17 in Tuscaloosa at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So this is not a matchup we've seen often. And I also want to give a shout out to anyone watching that knows me down in Florida because I know I got a lot of friends that have gone to that school and everything. So I'm kind of in a way like, yes, I'm pulling for Alabama as a fan, but I hope that Alabama doesn't completely destroy this team. Like I hope there's a little bit of competition just so everybody's happy that I know. So, but Coach Saban doesn't want what I want. He doesn't want what the fans want. He wants what he wants, and he wants it right now. He wants domination. So the boys are going to get ready. When you look at this game, we go ahead and add this to the screen right quick, and we pull this up for you. Alabama Crimson Tide against the South Florida Bulls. Going to be 89 degrees if you're going to the game in Tampa. The line, by the way, give me 1 second here. What is something showing up on my screen? It's okay. And now my computer's okay. There we go. There we go. Computer's acting a little weird today. I'll be honest, I have a couple tabs open. But anyways, getting back on track with this game here. The line is Alabama minus 33. I think the question is, can they cover that? Do they win by 33 plus points? They win by 35? They win by 40? Is it going to be that bad of a game? What's cool is, though, what I want to see in this game is that if Alabama can win, I think it's obvious they're going to win this game. But what's cool is they play teams like this all the time. They play those group of 5 lesser opponents, but they only play them at home. They scheduled South Florida back in 2017, and they scheduled them for a home and home. So they'll get them in Tuscaloosa next season. But it's going to be interesting to see them play a group of 5 team like this on the road, handling that environment down at Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the beautiful pirate ship of the NFL. So that's what's going to be interesting for this game is I think Alabama, they want to handle the crowd. They want to tone it down. There's probably going to be a lot of Alabama fans there too, but I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of USF fans pulling for the Bulls against the Alabama Crimson Tide. So the question for Alabama is, how many points do you want to score? Do you want to score 50? 60? Can you score that much? Because after what we saw last week with Jalen Milroe, I don't want to throw him under the bus anymore. I don't. I do think he's a good talent. But there's a lot of fans that say he's not the answer after the Texas loss. I think Jalen Milroe is going to start, but I think we're going to play multiple quarterbacks. So Jalen Milroe will start, but we'll play multiple quarterbacks, I think. You will see Tyler Buckner. You will see Ty Simpson. You will see those guys. I think the screen share is messing up my computer a little bit. So let me stop the screen share because it usually does slow it down. I apologize for that. I hope y'all could hear all that. Basically, what I was trying to say was that Jalen Milroe will start this game. Jalen Milroe is going to get the nod. The question is, how are they going to rotate in Tyler Buckner and Ty Simpson? Are they going to do it every few plays? Are we waiting until mop-up time in this game? If it is a blowout, do you wait till after the first half? Do you wait till that fourth quarter? And when Tyler Buckner, who, by the way, Nick Saban names the backup quarterback, what if he performs well? What if he outperforms Jalen Milroe? Not that this is the game you want to base it off of necessarily, but if the fans, which they are, calling for a quarterback switch in Tuscaloosa, they are calling for a switch at quarterback in Tuscaloosa. So, I mean, Is Nick Saban going to follow through? We're going to find out. I'm going to say that this is going to be a gimme game for Alabama. I really believe that. I think they're going to score a lot and they're not going to give up a lot. You'll probably see some pick six. You'll probably see a kickoff return. Probably see some fumble recoveries. You're going to see pure domination. But it's not the game you want to base the quarterbacks off of, or the running backs, or the O-line, the defense. Texas should have been that game. That should have been the game they had it together. That should have been the game to win. That should have been the game. Get Ole Miss next week, and that's a big one. Could be undefeated. I think Ole Miss is undefeated right now, 2-0. What if they win this week? I think they're playing Georgia Tech, so that's a big one for them. Well, what if they do win that game? They have some motivation. They're pumped up. They come to Tuscaloosa next week. That's a game to watch as we open SEC play. But getting back to USF, this is a road trip. It's always it's hard to play on the road in college football. We know that. But Alabama, if you really want to focus in on history, domination, better teams, this should be the game where they can do as they please and put a lot of points up. But again, I never take any team lightly in college football. All right, prediction time, folks. We're going to make this one short and to the point today. If you're watching this and we've had some tech issues, I apologize. But again, to summarize everything, this should be a gimme game for Alabama. I do believe Jalen Milroe is going to start, but I would not be surprised. Don't be surprised if Tyler Buckner or Ty Simpson get in on some action. You'll also probably see a little bit of Jamarian Miller, Justice Haynes, all these different running backs, maybe some different receivers. Everybody, second and third string guys. If this is a blowout game, get those guys some experience, put them on the field, and let them go with it. Now, USF, a great program historically, pretty good. Got a great team, but they've struggled in recent years. So we don't know what to make of them this year. All we know for sure is that both of these teams are 1-1. So I wouldn't take it too lightly. Same record, yes. On the road, yes. Take for granted, I say hell no. Don't do it. Don't take them for granted, man. I mean, USF can put some guys in the NFL a little bit. I think they put like kickers and defensive backs. So they've got some good players. And you know what's cool is the rush defense, by the way, through 2 games, when you look at what they've done in the rush defense, 91.5 rushing yards allowed for Alabama, 74 for USF. And Alabama's played better offenses. That's fair. So, again, the rush defense for the USF on paper looks better, but I'm sure DJ Dale, Justin Boygby, guys like that, I think Alabama has a talent edge. But when you look on paper, stat wise for defense, USF has looked a little better through their first 2 games. So, with that being said, like I said, it is prediction time. We'll get right to it and make this quick. Want to go ahead and say that I love you guys. Please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Alabama's going to win big, I think. I'm going to say they go 48-14. They could give up 2 touchdowns. One could be in garbage time. One could be early. I don't know how they want to do it. But I think USF, that crowd's going to get into it, going to get hyped. But I do think Alabama's going to make adjustments in the second half, in the first quarter. They're going to make the right adjustments. They're going to make the right moves. Alabama's going to have the edge in talent. They're going to have the edge defensively. They're going to have, like I just said, like on paper, it looks better for USF and the rush defense. And, you know, what Alabama's going to want to do is rush 4 or 5 guys off the line and get to the quarterback. And I think that they could definitely do that well. And I give credit, by the way, to the USF quarterback. What's this guy's name? Byram Brown. Yes, Byram Brown on the year for South Florida. Haven't talked too much about him, but he's their lead rusher as well with 42 carries, 183 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He's got 4 touchdowns passing for over 300 yards. He's only got 2 interceptions. So that's actually pretty close to what Jalen Milroe has done. He's thrown 5 touchdowns and 2 picks, whereas this guy, Brown, for USF, has thrown 4 and had 2 picks, and he's also rushed for a couple touchdowns. So it's pretty cool to see. I'm excited for this game. Like I said, it should be a gimme game for Alabama. Just give me the win. But again, I know Nick Saban's mindset and attitude. He doesn't take anybody lightly, nobody for granted. Leave no doubt and prove you're the best. Right? Like, he knows it's not going to be the toughest test of the season. He knows, but he doesn't want to get to the heads of his players. Like, don't lose mental focus. Play with physical toughness, mental toughness, intensity. Focus on the process rather than the outcome. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got a great plan. This is Tidal Wave Talk. Catch us every Friday. Ole Miss is up next. USF, Alabama's coming. May the better team win. Good luck and roll Tide. Woo!
Alabama, where I was born, Alabama, where I'm from. Don't throw your hands up, put it up, your ass. I ain't talking about it, I'm talking about the hell. I'm talking about the deal. Hey, you lady, hey, you make it. This what I am. Alabama, where I was born, Alabama, where I'm from.
Saban, the Tide.